What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Fo Hio, Forever, with Who Cares Media. And this is my first episode of my political podcast called The Middle. Because we in the middle over here. I'm not with the left. I'm not with the right. Matter of fact, I'm right in the center, dip, dap, the middle. And I wanted to come to y'all and just talk a little bit about this political season. And it looked like it's about to finally get to form. We got Kamala Harris and we got Donnie Big Money Trump. Whoever thought that would happen? Out of nowhere. It is a bit more exciting than the rematch of Trump and Biden. That was real lackluster. A lot of people probably was going to sit on the couch for that one, especially me, or not. I'm a vote or not. It's pretty interesting. I think this is going to be some crazy stuff that's going to go on this political season. You got two interesting candidates, a lot of stuff going on around them. Of course, with Trump, it's always something going on. And let's get into it. So, Kamala, did she earn it? I think that's a resounding no from a lot of people, but she's here. She was the vice president. They say she's the DEI candidate, and she's a DEI vice president, which every vice president is picked for a certain reason. They are picked for their demographics. They're picked for what they can bring to the table as far as voters. Kamala, I guess they thought she was going to bring the black vote, which maybe it happened just a little bit, but I really just think it was just a great repudiation from Trump. They was just repulsed by him. And you can see that his buddies in the Republican Party, they are definitely starting off on the wrong foot. I mean, this should be an easy win for them, but hey, you know, Republicans, they like to shoot themselves in the foot. It's just too easy for them. I mean, what else would they do? Let's look at a couple videos. Got a video of Trump starting off just right, just like he does. Let's take a look at this.
Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy right now.
What a guy. What a guy. I mean, you got to give it to Trump, man. He's a big time comedian. He's pretty funny, man. I mean, but he's always going to give you some stuff like this, which is going to turn off some suburban voters, suburban white voters, black people. You know, he was doing pretty good. I mean, you up ahead. I mean, you shouldn't really be saying too much. Just speak on the issues. But you know who it is. He's Trump. Then he gets to rambling a lot, you know. So let's see what old Donnie has been rambling about.
You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Okay, they say, why would he mention Hannibal Lecter? He must be cognitively in trouble. No, these are real stories. Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb. He's a lovely man. He wants to have you for dinner. He'd like to have you for dinner.
Oh, he wants to have you for dinner. Now he's telling people in the crowd that Hannibal Lecter wants to eat them for dinner. Good job. Good job. Yeah. This is going great for a first podcast. This is off the top of the head. Just wanted to get on here and talk some mess with you guys and you know. But this is the middle, and it's not just about Trump. You got some stuff that irks you about Kamala. And I found this pretty interesting right here. Former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown, who was once romantically involved with Vice President Kamala Harris when she was 29 and he was 60. Man, big boss, big boss, big boss. You gotta give it to him. I can't even hate on that. Can't even hate on that. Look at him. He was having a good old time that night. He got his napkin up. He like he about to throw that boy and start cutting the rug. Go ahead, cutting the rug. Um, yeah, and he was still married. I'd say. I mean, I used to go. That goes on a lot. And he recently praised Harris for her strong work. Let's see what Willie had to say about Kamala.
She's got to be available, as she has been in the past. All of the campaigns in which she has been the candidate, she has always outworked her opponents, whether it was the district attorney of San Francisco, the attorney general of the state of California, or the U.S. Senate from California. All those things represent a testing ground. She has passed the test.
I love me some Kamala. I love Kamala. She was working for me. She did everything for me real, real good. And she got to be the next president. this is pretty funny because he kind of looked like they might have been having some Diddy parties. I ain't even gonna hold you. Probably with some Diddy parties going on with them. Freak offs. Yeah. So they say Kamala, she worked her way to the positions that she has had over the years. Attorney General, District Attorney, Vice President, Senator. She worked her way to those. She was giving and she received some positions, probably for some positions, if you get what I'm talking about. I'm speaking in code. And the real question is, who's worse, the trick or the treat? Kamala, she was the treat for a lot of guys, and the trick, Donnie, one of the biggest tricks ever. I'm pretty sure he done bought some bags, some cars, 1,000 NDAs that signatures probably are fading away because he had them signing it in the 80s. And so it's like, okay, we're about to have the battle of the night walkers and the solicitors. Kamala is in the race. She's garnering a lot of support from black voters. They say black voters are loving Kamala. 40,000 men and I think even more black women got on Zoom calls, raised a lot of money. She's raised over $100 million. And she's garnering a lot of support. She's got all the delegates, and she's on her way to be the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. We don't really see Kamala until election time comes. Every 2 years, she comes out. She pokes out, and she goes around black Americans, and she blends in. She can blend in. I'm going to say this. Kamala is black. If she was walking in a room full of whites, they would look at her and say, who's that black lady? So I'm not going to get up here and, play the, she's not black. She's not black. She's black. She's not a black American, though. So let's take a look at this video of Kamala letting us know that she's black. She's a black woman, and she's going to tell you why she's black right here.
In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas. One year, I had so many that I had to wash that we ended up washing them in the bathtub. So I am not playing around.
She made them collard greens in the bathtub. She washed them jokers, boy. And when she got done, she took them in the kitchen and went back in the bathroom, and it was a big old green and black ring around that tub when she let that green juice water out that tub. And boy, she got down on her knees, got some Ajax, and she cleaned it all up. That's what you got to do when you want some collard greens, boy. Yeah, and you know she keeps some hot sauce with her. She keeps some hot sauce with her. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, I love collard greens. Collard greens are great. I mean, this political season is about to be crazy. My prediction is Trump probably will win. He's going to shoot himself in the foot a lot. He's going to say a lot of things that's off-putting, and his colleagues are going to say some things that's off-putting, and that's going to push away some of those voters that they actually gained because Biden looks so weak. And just an example of the things that they are saying right now, you probably saw this guy.
Yeah, and then there's the DEI press secretary telling you that the DEI vice president is the future of the party here. And so the future looks kind of dim for the Democrats here, but this is no shocker either. Kamala Harris, she's the original Haktua girl. That's the way she got where she is. And the party's going downhill if it's in her hands.
That was tough. That was harsh.
Even the lady sitting on set says that was tough. That was harsh. He called her the original Hawktaw girl. I mean, national TV, Fox Business. I mean, that's what we're doing. They say this guy hasn't been on TV since, but he doesn't care, you know. And the way these guys support each other, he'll be getting some donations or whatever, you know. He'll be good for the rest of the year. I mean, but the Republicans, you know, they really got to step back, think about it, don't shoot themselves in the foot, because they will. Last election, Trump just couldn't keep his mouth shut. If he kept his mouth shut, he probably would have been serving his next 4 years as president. But it's Trump. He can't do it. I don't expect him to do it this time either. The Democrats all over the place. Who knows? You never know. It's pretty much on Trump. If Trump shoots himself in the foot, Kamala might have a chance. She might have a chance to get into the White House. And boy, oh boy, I tell you one thing. It's not going to be bad to have a baddie in the White House. She is a baddie. She is a nice looking lady. And wouldn't mind looking at that after looking at Biden for the last 4 years and Trump 4 years before that. I mean, at least he had Melania. She looked like something. You don't see her much, though. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, that's kind of like Drake and Kendrick. Is Melania and Donnie even together? Yeah. Hasn't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. But this is my first episode of The Middle, political podcasting. I'm going to do a lot more of this. Hopefully I can do this at least once or twice a week. This is actually my first video that I'm uploading. And, you know, I just wanted to get in here and talk to you guys and let you in on some of my thoughts. Getting these YouTube streets get a little dirty, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and be looking out for the next installment of Kamala and Big Bag Donald Trump.
But a contradiction, listen to this. See, most of my people, they frontin' and living above they mean.